Bright Tuty. Every student matters.
Then we have the important elements. What we say that? The important elements of democracy. What are the important elements? And this is actually required for the good governance to take care of the development of the country. For that, to give the recognition to the citizens, to provide them the dignified life. This is when required. This elements, it is completely based on that, the equality. According to the textbook also it has been written over here. There is no denying the fact that there are some significant elements that continue to make democracy popular in the contemporary world, in today's world. It is very important and the popular form of government throughout the world. So first of all, why? What is the reason behind it? Why it is so popular? Reason for its popularity? So first of all, it is about the equity, means that the equal status. The equal opportunities are given to all the citizens without any the discrimination on the basis of their race, their disability, their gender. No one is been discriminated. It means that everyone has an equal opportunity to make their choices irrespective of where, when, and to whom they were born. Born on the land of the country, on the land, they have the equal status. Born in the territorial boundary of the country, they have the equal status. This is the formal equality. Then it comes about that the second is the social equality. So what it says about that? This is the social equality. The main aim of the society in democracy is to remove all social differences and to promote a healthy and friendly environment where people enjoy the right to equality in all fields, whether it is the job opportunities, whether they are going to practice their religion. No one can be discriminated or any of the grounds. So what it says that? The social equality. Inside the society, everyone has the equal recognition, equal status. Then it comes about that economic equality. All the citizens must get the equal opportunities. No section of society can be exploited by any other. Workers cannot be exploited by their owners. Means that the differentiation cannot be created or practiced on the basis of their economic status. Rich cannot dominate over the poor. So that way the economic equality can be. Then it is the religious equality. Religious equality means that in our country, we have the right to freedom of religion. Country is also, in our preamble also it has been written, India is a secular country. People living in different parts follow different religions and customs. Everywhere throughout the country, we have the different 28 states and the union territories. But what it is that? Every state, they have their own religion, they have their own culture, they have their own customs. Our government cannot discriminate against anyone on the basis of the religion. So no one can be discriminated on the basis of the majority practice of the religion or the minority practices of the religion. Constitution has granted this right to freedom of religion. Then it is the decision-making mechanism. This decision-making mechanism in a democracy, this involves physically carrying out a vote by citizens to ascertain who gains a majority and thus decisions can be made. So this is the decision making process is about that what? The right to vote. Every citizen in the country, they have this right without any discrimination. Then voting is one of the most basic fundamental way a citizen can participate in a democracy. With this, the right to vote, which is granted by the citizens to the country, every citizen 18 years and above, they have this right granted by the Constitution of India. So there are many other ways also to participate in decision making process. Voting remains the foremost responsibility of the citizen as it ensures that the decision making is made by a group of people or a party in majority and not based on any one person. So what it says about that? When we are going to elect our government, how the government has been elected on the basis, on the principles of the majority. So this way, decision making mechanism works in democracy. Accommodation of differences means that there is the difference on the basis of the caste, religion, class, race. In many country or the society, there will always be differences within the masses. More so in a country like India with its vast landscape, in our country, mountains, plains, plateaus, rivers, desert, streams, we have the diversity everywhere. The differences arise in caste, creed, language, and above all, social approach, which can at times lead to severe conflict violence in nature. It may lead. Many a times it occurred already in our country. The communal rights, religious rights. So democracy is best suited to tackle and accommodate these differences because the minority gets as much equal importance as majority. So it's very important to understand about that, how the differences are accommodated in democracy. Especially in the context of our country, we are having the differences in all the spheres, whether it is religion, caste, creed, economic background, then climatic conditions, geographical conditions, everywhere the differences are there. But it is the democracy, it reduces the situation of, or it controls the situation of the social conflicts. So the differences arise in the caste-based language and above all social approach, which can at times lead to the severe conflicts, violent in nature. But in our country, it gives the equal importance to the citizens. Right to vote, right to equality, fundamental rights is given to all the citizens without any discrimination, without any the differences. And with this, the base quoted is that the majority democracy works on the majority. But here, majority doesn't mean that they can overrule or undermine the respect of the minority. Minorities, they also have the proper respect, the due respect is given by the Constitution. Their dignity is also been protected. They also avail the equal facilities like the majority. Then it comes enhancing human dignity. This means that in the present world, the need for human dignity should be of the prime importance. Every human should treat other human being the same way, with the same respect, with the same dignity as they would want for themselves. How I feel about myself, I have to give the same respect. I have to treat in the same manner to the others. And in this, education plays an important role in developing and fostering a culture that promotes peace, respect for others, and this is the peace and respect for the rights of others, so that the people can live in congenial and the harmonious society. Then the final one is about the freedom. All people have the right to express their opinion fearlessly. Freedom is right to freedom of speech and expression. This is the freedom of speech and expression. This is also the very important in democracy.